Eating families. Wait, families who eat. Gotcha.
You were doing that pun. Okay, that explains it. It's the old thing.
We're gonna have you for supper.
The comma is we're gonna have you over for supper.
No, I did learn in history there was a guy who ate his wife and children and was burned to death afterwards.
Well, there have been more than one. There's been more than one incident where people have eaten other people.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Your turn.
Our Father in heaven, we thank thee very much that we're able to be together. We thank thee that we are able to have safe travel today. We thank thee so much for the rain. We ask thee to please give us more rain so that we can have these fires that have been spreading brought under control and be less threatening to people in the area.
But don't flood us.
Well, of course. A nice long medium rain to wet the ground. We thank thee that we're able to be together and to share thy scriptures and thy word. Please forgive us for our mistakes and please bless us to continue to grow and improve. We thank thee for all thy blessings. We ask that you please help us to accomplish the tasks that we have need of doing. And we say these things and do so humbly in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Alrighty. So, chapter 22. Those of the priests and their families who may eat of the holy things are described. Sacrificial animals are to be perfect and without blemish, as far as possible. So I'm sure that, if the little dirt on them isn't going to matter because they wash them. So, all right. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying,
Speak unto Aaron and to his sons that they separate themselves from the holy things of the children of Israel, and that they profane not my holy name in those things which they hallow unto me. I am the Lord.
Huh? From the holy things? They maybe with the holy things or by the holy things?
The Ezra 2:63, and the Tersheth said unto them that they should not eat of the most holy things till there stood up a priest with Urim and Thummim. With the Urim and Thummim. I can never say that one right.
Yeah, it's okay.
What are the Urim and Thummim used to translate the gold plates?
Yes. Or at least they started the process. Joseph learned how to translate using them. There's something weird about the way that's worded. Maybe it has to do with when you're not performing your priestly duties, you don't have the holy things with you so that you don't make them dirty and common. You're not going to take...
You're not going to go to a restaurant in the priestly robes.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Spaghetti sauce.
To begin with. Okay, but I was thinking silverware or something. You're not going to take the silverware cups and use them in your everyday life so that they become...
Daniel in the lion's den, the guy before the king took the golden goblets of the
And that's
temple.
part of why he was condemned, was because he was...
drinking alcohol through them.
Well, it doesn't matter what he was drinking out of them. He was using the holy anointed...
goblets.
silverware. Yes.
Gold.
In that case, it was gold. Say unto them, whosoever he be of all your seed among your generations that goeth unto the holy things, which the children of Israel hallow unto the Lord, having his uncleanness upon him. Oh, this is further clarifying this. And any impurity is on him.
That's soul shell.
I'm just looking at the footnotes to make sure. That soul shall be cut off from my presence. I am the Lord. Spiritual death.
What man soever of the seed of Aaron is a leper or hath a running issue, he shall not eat of the holy things until he be clean. And whoso toucheth anything that is unclean by the dead, or a man whose seed goeth from him.
Sexual activity. But this again is the sores, a cut or something that is seeping.
Infections.
Right, that makes them unclean and unholy. or whosoever toucheth any creeping things, that's kind of sad in some cases, whereby he may be made unclean, or a man of whom he, by whom he may become unclean. Okay. If he touches a creeping thing, or a person who is a leper or sick or something, that makes him unclean because he has touched them, of whom he may take uncleanness, whatsoever uncleanness he hath.
The soul which hath touched any such shall be unclean until even, and shall not eat of the holy things unless he wash his flesh with water. I kind of feel sorry for the doctors and that sort of thing.
Well, they didn't really have a whole lot of doctors back then.
True, but the butchers.
Yeah, butchers too. Anybody who butchers their own food, that's an interesting one. I would like to get some clarification on that. I may have to ask our historian on that one. And when the sun is down, he shall be clean, and shall afterward eat of the holy things, because it is his food.
That which dieth of itself, or is torn with beasts, he shall not eat to defile himself therewith. I am the Lord.
Because again, it might be sick, it might be old, it might be rabid, who knows what kind of
Rabies.
sicknesses,
Rabies.
Yeah, what kind of sicknesses there may be.
I'm so glad I never got bitten by that rat that ran right past me, because I might have rabies too, so I'm okay.
Who knows? Maybe it was just to make sure you didn't jump and fall down. They shall therefore keep mine ordinance, lest they bear sin for it, and die thereof, if they profane it. I, the Lord, do sanctify them.
There shall no stranger eat of the holy things, a sojourner of the priest, or an hired servant shall not eat of the holy thing.
Interesting. Any alien shall not eat a sacred thing.
Yeah, sorry for those of you in outer space.
Doritos commercial, yours.
You cannot have it.
I think that what they're meaning is someone who is not of the tribe of Israel.
A stranger.
Right, someone who, a traveler through the camp that is on their way to another place. But if the priest buy any soul with his money, if he purchase a servant, the servant may partake of the sacred food. Okay.
Yeah, because the next sentence, by any soul with his money he shall eat of it. So I'm going to eat your soul. Wait, what?
Your money?
Your soul. He purchased this person, and I'm going to eat your soul.
There is a comma there.
Oh, you don't eat money. That's what I'm thinking.
We're buying you for... I remember I heard this... this story of a guy who married someone from the Orient. I don't remember if it was Japan or China or what. But he brought her back to the States, and a couple months after they were there, the local pound called him and said, "Your wife has bought 3 cats in the last 2-3 months. What is going on with them?" He's like, "We don't have any cats."
They've been eating the cats?
She'd been cooking the cats up for like $75 to adopt a cat. And she's like, "Dang, you guys are expensive on your food around here."
Who was cooking them?
A Japanese lady.
Or just an Oriental person who cooks cats and dogs.
Did you ever think when you eat Chinese and ain't pork and chicken, what a great time?
Yes.
Oh gosh, don't even
Garfield
get
on
that.
my fork.
You're the one that went there.
Yes.
And he that is born in his house, they shall eat of his...
Wait. Where?
I didn't finish the verse.
Oh, okay.
And he that is born in his house, they shall eat of his meat.
Bread or food. Yeah, I don't... Corn is any grain, and meat is food that you've prepared.
Not to mention his meat. It was like,
That could be taken in so many ways wrong.
yeah.
If the priest's daughter also be married unto a stranger, she may not eat of an offering of the holy things.
But if the priest's daughter be a widow or divorced and have no child and is returned unto her father's house, as in her youth, she shall eat of her father's meat, but there shall no stranger eat thereof.
Interesting. So, Dad, I brought my boyfriend over. Well, he can't have supper. And if a man eat of the holy thing unwittingly, then he shall put the 5th part thereof unto it, and shall give it unto the priest with the holy thing.
I ate this. I didn't know it was holy. Sorry.
How could you not? I mean, there's going to be...
There is a chance, like, you're just passing through and it could be a kid. I mean, kids not told, "Ooh, what's this? It's food." No!
Maybe, but there could also be... well, I don't know. That feels like a stretch to me, but at the same time, if it's stated, then somebody did it. So I'm not sure what to think of that. Anyhow, and they shall not profane the holy things of the children of Israel, which they offer unto the Lord.
Or suffer them to bear the iniquity of trespass when they eat of their holy things, for I the Lord do sanctify them.
Interesting.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying...
One sec. The footnote here at the top of that verse, and cause them to bear the iniquity of guilt in their eating of the holy things. So, if you eat the holy things and you're not supposed to, you are going to be sinning. Interesting. That's anyhow. Speak unto Aaron and to his sons, and unto all the children of Israel, and say unto them, whatsoever he be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers in Israel, that will offer his oblation, sacrifice, for all his vows, and for all his freewill offerings, which they will offer unto the Lord for a burnt offering.
Ye shall offer at your own will a male without blemish of the beeves of the sheep, or of the goats.
Beeves. Would that just be honeybees kind of a thing?
Maybe.
No?
Beevesies.
What's a beeve? We'll have to look that up. But whatsoever hath a blemish, yeah, it has to be, right, has to be whole, can't be wounded, can't have a broken bone. That shall ye not offer, for it shall not be acceptable for you.
Do you think at any point they were taking the sheep or goat to the place and it got sick or broke a leg on the way? Wouldn't be a stretch, but how would they handle that?
They'd go back and get another one. You know, we were walking down the slope and my sheep tripped and broke a leg. Had to put it down. You know, most of the time if you have a herd animal and it has a broken leg, you just have to kill it, because it's too hard to convince a sheep to stand still and have its leg in a cast. And whosoever offereth a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord to accomplish his vow, or a freewill offering in beeves or sheep, maybe he's meaning goats,
Maybe.
it shall be perfect to accept. There shall be no blemish therein. A footnote, it must be whole or without blemish to be acceptable.
Blind or broken or maimed, or having a wen or scurvy or scabbed, ye shall not offer these unto the Lord, nor make an offering by fire of them unto the altar of the Lord.
Interesting. Well, scurvy is not scoliosis, but maybe it could be. I don't know.
Scurvy is something that usually happens when you're on the water.
Well, if you don't have enough vitamin C in general, but scurvy is something that in humans it causes a specific set of sicknesses. So what is scurvy in an animal? A wen is a wart.
Maybe it sores in the mouth like with me.
Yeah, who knows? But that's the specific scurvy for people. So
Maybe it's the same.
I don't know. Either a bullock or a lamb that hath anything superfluous or lacking in his parts, that mayest thou offer for a freewill offering, but for a vow it shall not be accepted. Hey?
If it's missing any of its parts, like a private area or something?
Or a leg? Oh, they could have gelded it. I don't know. That's interesting.
Maybe the wrapping of the tail in it to cut it
Oh,
off.
true. The docking a tail. Yeah, that's. I don't know. That makes sense. You know, docking a tail keeps it alive. Gelding it keeps it from turning mean, but you know, usually that's not too much of a problem for the first year.
Ye shall
Either
not
way.
offer unto the Lord that which is bruised or crushed or broken or cut, neither shall you make any offering thereof in your land.
So, you bring vegetables and they're bruised. You shouldn't offer them. Vegetables or fruit. Neither from a stranger's hand shall ye offer the bread of your God of any of these, because their corruption is in them, and blemishes be in them. They shall not be accepted for you. And the Lord spake unto...
all this food. What a waste.
Not always. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, one sec. It's not that they're burning everything. Sometimes they bring it in and hand it to the priest, and he waves it and raises it to a holy level, and then he and his family are able to eat it, so that they don't eat just meat all the time. So,
Priests are a lot.
yeah. Either way. Okay, go ahead.
When a bullock or sheep or goat is brought forth, then it shall be 7 days under the dam.
When it's born.
Its mother, okay.
Right. When it's brought forth, it's born. So
And
it's...
from the 8th day
right.
and thenceforth it shall be accepted for an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Huh. That's interesting.
I can just imagine the mother sheep saying, try to get as sick as you can so you're not taking from me in a burnt offering.
Well, who knows? That's interesting, though. I did not realize that they would offer lambs who were as little as 8 days old. Interesting. And whether it be a cow or ewe, ye shall not kill it and her young both in 1 day.
And when ye will offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving unto the Lord, offer it at your own will.
Deuteronomy 22:6 reiterates that. Don't take the eggs and the mother. Take one or the other.
Okay.
That way you don't leave yourself without the ability to have more. You just read 29?
Mm-hmm.
I was focusing on that interpretation. On the same day it shall be eaten up. You shall leave none of it until the morrow. I am the Lord.
Therefore shall ye keep my commandments and do them. I am the Lord.
Neither shall ye profane my holy name, but I will be hallowed among the children, or sanctified among the children of Israel. I am the Lord which hallow you.
That brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord.
It's interesting that almost every time we have a sacrifice mentioned, we have the statement of, don't let it sit for more than a day if you can help it. So,
I mean, it's sort of like what they had to do with the manna every day. They had to go
True.
out and get it.
Yeah.
And if they left it sitting all night, it would get maggots.
that too. It's just, for the priests, who knows how many sacrifices they had to run through in a day, and they would just be piled up with so much food if they didn't get rid of it. And nobody else could eat it because it's a holy and set apart thing. So that's
Did they get fat?
very easily. Who knows? I am unsure how that.
How did they keep in shape? Did they like have old-fashioned treadmills outside the temple that they would run on every day?
they were still walking around and doing work in the temple.
True.
So it wasn't that they were sitting still and doing nothing. It was that they just had a lot of food to go through when everybody was bringing their sacrifices in full. So we don't know. Anyhow, tomorrow we will continue on, and I just turned it off, so I don't know what the next chapter is about. We'll find out tomorrow with you.
Bye.
See ya.